Bonjour, mes amis. Je suis Delagie Canadien. Welcome to the Hockey Talk Show. Once again, where we just talk about hockey and just have fun with it, I guess. I know my explanation changes episode. Like you saw in yesterday's video, hockey and football are switching places just for this week because of a lot of football and not a lot of hockey. And I just had to make that known quickly because, just wanted to give you guys a heads up of like, oh, why was football on yesterday and hockey not on yesterday? And why is hockey on today? This is bullshit. Well, just for this week, I promise. Just for this week. Don't worry about it. So, not a lot of hockey news to talk about, but we're going to try our best to carry it along to what we freaking do. A couple of extensions to talk about, so we'll get those out of the way. First, the Coyotes extended forward Travis Boyd to a 2-year deal worth an averaging a value of $1.75 million a season, so about $3.5 million total. Well, simply put it like that, I mean, not the best player in the world, but also not the worst. Like kind of like a middle six guy, useful, agile, can mean useful when needed. I mean, hopefully he pans out because if he's getting paid that money, he better show he's worth it. I mean, you don't have to do like spectacular work, but at least something. Also, next up, Ben Hutton, 2 years, $850,000 per year, extended with Vegas for a total of 1.7. Kind of a bottom pairing guy. Nothing really much said can be said on him because, again, not really. I don't know. Next, Liam O'Brien, 2 years, $775,000 per year. Again, nothing really can be said on this guy because I really don't know much on him. But moving on. What's it called? Bill Sweezy gets in NHL. Yeah, 2 years, $762,500 per year. Younger guy. And a great name, I will say that. 26-year-old. It was undrafted and he has 10 points in 45 games with the Jackets. And he's a defender. So I mean, could be some defensive help, I guess. The NHL has come out with new Stanley Cup Playoff. Has come up with a new graphic for the Stanley Cup Playoffs, and I will show you here. I don't know if you can see it's not exactly the best because my camera sucks ass, but basically, top font's gray, bottom font's white, and they just white other colorations. Just So next you have means for obviously the Stanley Cup being rendering award Stanley's Cup. The banner being the rafter banners or civil excellence. On the letter forms, they come with 2 different fonts, with the top part being Victoria SC Serif and the bottom being Windsor Sands. With Victoria being obviously inspired by the hand engraved letter forms on the cup itself, and Windsor Sands being the Windsor Hotel and where the NHL was founded back in 1917. I want to say the Shield because fuck. That being said, I think it looks great. I really do think the new logo and everything, it looks great. I like it. Personally, I love it. Could it be better? Yeah, but you know what? I love it. It looks perfect. It looks clean, modern, fresh. I mean, we're gonna miss the old logo, yeah, but excuse me. But this way it's just gonna look a lot more fresh for the newer audience, I guess. The older ones who for 13 years have seen the same logo. It's just a little different. Why not? Next piece of news, the NHL has announced that they are cutting all ties with the Russian-based Continental Hockey League. Because, when we all know why, but if for some reason you're living under a rock, because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which is now, on time of this recording, has been going on for 2 fucking weeks. And has failed to yield any sort of Russian aggression ceasing. And a statement that they said that they will continue to respect all current and future contracts within the KHL, when it comes to signing Russian players, but the information process on the contracts will be, more complex because of the whole deal. I think they're gonna have to go through, the IHL for something to make sure that the information is correct. But in that regard, I mean, yeah, Russia did it themselves, but I don't think punishing players is the way to go. The next extension, which I think is an overpay to fucking back, Jared McCann, the first Kraken player to sign an extension that I'm aware of, at least. 5 years with an average annual value of $5 million per season. So $25 million total. Holy fuck. I understand he's good, but do you have to pay the man $25 million? He's middle six. He's not even top six. He's middle six worthy. And you give him that much. Holy fuck. I mean, then again, our GM is Ron Francis, so I mean. And finally, Jack McCabe, who is a prospect for the Minnesota Wild, currently playing at Boston College. He will not sign with the Wild, and the Wild have given his advisors permission to speak to other teams, and in terms to possibly get a trade going. And the asking price is a second-round pick, which isn't too expensive. It's actually not terrible. I'm sure there'll be teams that are more than glad to pay it. And McCabe has 29 points in 22 games this season for the Eagles. And 2 dozen teams, to put in perspective how much people want this kid, he already has 24 teams calling the Wild asking about him. That's something. That's really something. But that will do it for the Hockey Talk Show this week. If you guys did enjoy, if you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see anything next. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and join the Electrical Nation. Well, until next time, guys, je suis de la Canadienne. Bonne nuit et au revoir.